the door that jingled whenever a customer entered. Just a minute. This morning, however, for the first time, Mr. Purcell could recall it fall to ring. Simply, he glanced up, and there was the stranger standing just inside the door, as if he had materialized out of
Materialize.
yes, ma'am, of thin air. The storekeeper slid off his stool. From the first instant, he knew instinctively,
Hmm.
unreasonably, that the man hated him, but out of habit he rubbed his hands briskly together, smiled, and nodded. Good morning, he beamed. What can I do for you?
Okay. So there was a bell over the door that jingled whenever a customer enters. So there was one bell. This was the first time that the bell didn't ring. Simply he glanced up and there was a stranger. So every time when the customer enters the shop, every time the bell used to ring. But this time one customer entered the shop, but the bell didn't ring. So Mr. Purcell was confused that by this time the bell failed to ring. Okay, then he glanced up and he looked at the stranger standing just inside the door as if he had materialized out of thin air. So he thought that this is a strange man, this is ghost like figure that just came out of air. ठीक है, वो air से just एकदम से materialize हो गया. Materialize means came from air this time. He was made up of air and he just came in front of him. 1 minute. So the storekeeper slid off his stool. Slid is the second form of slide. He just slid his stool and he just stood up. From the first instant, he knew instinctively. Instinctively means naturally. From inside, you naturally feel something. So naturally and unreasonably. Unreasonably means illogically. There was no logic behind. So he thought that that man hated him. The way the stranger was looking at the shopkeeper, the shopkeeper just unreasonably, illogically thought that he hated him. उसने अपने मन में ऐसे एक opinion form कर लिया that this stranger, this customer is hating the shopkeeper. And then he rubbed his hand briskly together, smiled and nodded. Good morning, he beamed. Beamed means when you say something with smile. So he said with smile, good morning, what can I do for you? So shopkeeper, like every shopkeeper does, so every shopkeeper wishes the customer and then he asks, what can I do for you? So similarly, he asked the same question. So next one is comprehension check. I think we did it. Still, we can discuss it quickly. Mr. Purcell sold birds, cats, dogs, and monkeys. If you feel this is true, okay, I will ask you one by one. Raise your hand, please. So first one, Karthik raised hand. Yes, beta. First
Yes, ma'am.
answer.
Ma'am, first one is true.
Okay. So Gaurish, second one. He was very concerned about the well-being of birds and animals in his shop.
Ma'am, false.
This is false. He was not concerned.
Yes.
Concerned means when you feel so much about someone. So, but actually he was not concerned. He used to put the birds in the cages or he was least bothered. वो बोलते थे कुछ भी करते थे. He was least bothered. He was impressed by the customer who bought the 2 doves. Next, Harmeet.
Ma'am, false.
Yes, he was not impressed by the customer. Wear your headphones, please. Shubh. He was successful shopkeeper, though insensitive and cold as a person.
True.
This is true. He was a successful businessman, though he was cold. Cold here doesn't mean कि वो ठंडा रहता था. Cold here means the person who has less feelings. Okay, who is not emotional much. So next one is, why is Mr. Purcell compared to an owl? Why is Mr. Purcell compared to an owl? Ipsa, you are raising hand. Yes, Pata. Then just leave.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible, but there is much echo in your voice. Yes, Pata.
Mr. Purcell compared to an owl because he wears large magnified glasses that gives him the appearance of a wise and genial owl.
Exactly. Exactly. He wears magnified glasses, and that gives him look of owl. That is genial owl, friendly owl. Okay. Next is Savya. Savya, please tell me next. From the third paragraph, pick out. These are the just sounds. You have to pick out the cries of birds. Tell me any two words which show the sound of birds. From third paragraph.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, squeals, cheeps, and sudden squeaks.
Keeps. Okay. Twitter. Squeak. Okay. Monkeys also squeak, but okay, birds can also squeak. These are the sounds only. You can just do it yourself. And words associate with noise. Noise के लिए कौन से words हैं? Please tell me.
Ma'am, sly
Ma'am,
rustling.
sly rustling.
Rustling and scampered.
Scampered.
Next one is words that suggest confusion and fear.
Frightened.
Okay, frightened. Frightened is
And ma'am, for
written there.
confusion. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, on page number 37, first word.
Yes. Okay. And for confusion,
Ma'am, I think bewildered.
bewildered. Bewildered means confused or puzzled. Yes. Now, next question is, Mr. Purcell heard it no more than he would have heard the monotonous tickling of familiar clock. What does it refer to? What is the meaning of it here? Is there anyone who can tell me? And please lower your hand if you don't know the answer. I'm starting from the
Ma'am,
beginning.
ये जो इन्होंने क्वेश्चन में लाइन दिया उसमें जो इट वर्ड लिखा है उसका
There is
मीनिंग
a fourth
बताना है.
word it लिखा हुआ है बेटा. Mr. Purcell heard it. What is it here? So I'm going to unmute two students. If you know, please tell me.
Ma'am, I think it's animal.
Ma'am, I think the sound of an animal, like
Yes, it's
the
sound
bird
of
is chirping or something else.
yes, so it's sound of animals or birds or yes, birds and animals. So he heard it no more than he would have heard the monotonous tickling of familiar clock. Why does Mr. Purcell not hear it clearly? उसको ये आवाजें clearly क्यों नहीं दिख सुनती? Yes, बेटा.
Ma'am, I think there were other noises of birds so that so he doesn't hear it properly.
Okay, that is opinion based question. You have to write in your own opinion. So maybe he was used to hearing those sounds that now those sound don't bother him. Okay, he's used to these type of sounds. So when we are used to the sounds, for example, we go to some industrial area and we sometimes hear so many noises there. It is difficult for us, but for the workers who just hear it daily, it's, I think, habitual for them. So they are habitual to these type of sounds. So this is the reason that he could not hear it clearly, and these sounds didn't bother him because he was used to those sounds. He was habitual. Okay. So please don't write this in your fair notebook. Just write in the book only. We'll write the back exercise in fair, not this one. So next one, roll number 11 to 15 again, please raise your hand. 11 to 15, other than Gaurish. 11 to 15. Should I take my attendance register then? Okay then, 16 to 20. 16 to 20.
Ma'am, I roll number 20.
Harmeet, I can't speak because I just hear my voice again from your side. Now it's fine. Okay, please start.
Ma'am, my roll
Okay,
number
please
is
start.
20.
Okay, start with the start, please.
The man's shiny shoes squeaked forward. His suit was cheap, ill-fitting, but obviously new. He had a shuttling glance and close cropped hair. Ignoring Purcell for the moment, he rolled his gaze around the shadowy shop. A nasty morning, volunteered the shopkeeper. He clasped both hands across his melon-like stomach and smiled importantly. I see by the paper we are in for a cold spell. Now, what was it you wanted? The man
Okay, that's it. Now the man's shiny shoes squeaked forward. So man was wearing shiny shoes and they were making little bit sound also. So squeaked means making sound. His suit was cheap. Cheap means not expensive here. Okay? So his suit was cheap, ill-fitting. Ill-fitting means it was not properly fitted, and but obviously new. No doubt the suit was new, but it was not expensive and it was ill-fitting also. He had a shuttling glance and close cropped hair. So glance means to look at somewhere. Okay. So he had shuttling glance means जो उसकी eyes थी, they were very वो बहुत ज़्यादा deep थी. Okay. And he was looking at the shopkeeper very deeply. And then close cropped hair, very short hair. Okay. Very short hair he was having. Ignoring Purcell for the moment, he rolled his gaze around the shadowy shop. So the shop was looking very shadowy for the customer. It was very depressing. So there was nothing good in that shop according to the customer. Shop had some type of negativity inside it. So obviously, when you put so many birds in so many cages, it will not give a positivity. It will definitely give negativity. So the customer could feel the negativity there, and he just rolled his gaze, means he looked around the whole shop. A nasty morning, volunteered the shopkeeper. Now shopkeeper did not like silence, so he started conversation by saying that a nasty morning it is. Nasty means unpleasant, something which is not good. So he said that it's a very nasty morning today. It's an unpleasant morning. He clasped his both hand across melon-like stomach. Now he's rubbing his hands on his stomach, which looks like melon. So, and smiled importantly, and he himself smiled on his remark that it's a unpleasant morning. I see by the paper that we are in for a cold spell. Cold spell means when winter comes, okay? Very severe winter comes in any city. So he said that I read in newspaper that soon we are going to face such a horrible winter. Okay. Then now what was it you wanted? So he said that, why have you come here? Please let me know and I'll show you some of the animals and birds. Now next one please, 20 to 25 again. Anyone? Except Hermeet. Jasmine. Okay, Jasmine, please continue.
मैम एक बार बता दोगे कहाँ से रीड करना है?
The man stared closely. Page 30.
Okay, ma'am. The man stared closely at Mr. Purcell, as though just now aware of his presence. He said, I want something in a cage. Something in a cage? Mr. Purcell was a bit confused. You mean some sort of pet? I mean what I said, snapped the man. Something in a cage. Something that is small. I see, hesitated the storekeeper, not at all certain that he did. His eyes narrowed gravely and he pursed his lips. Now let me think. A white rat, perhaps. Have some. I have some very nice white rats. No, said the man. No rats. Not rats. Something with wings, something that flies. A bird, exclaimed Mr. Purcell.
Okay. So now finally they started speaking. Now finally the customer spoke something in the story. So the man, the man stared closely at Mr. Purcell as though just now aware of his presence. So now when Purcell was just speaking so many lines, so now he just gave him a little bit importance, and he said that I want something in a cage. So he said that please give me something that I can put in the cage. Something in a cage. Mr. Purcell was a bit confused. You mean some sort of pet? So something means what something? Okay, so he was confused. I mean what I said, snapped the man. Snapped word already written at the bottom. He said angrily that I mean what I said, I want something in cage. कुछ भी दे दो जो cage में होता है, सब चलेगा, ठीक है? Then something in cage, something that is small. So he gave now hint that something small I want that can be put in the cage. I see, hastened the storekeeper. Hastened means quickly gave answer. So he quickly gave answer, okay. So I'll give you something that you can put in a cage. Okay, then his eyes narrowed gravely. जैसे हम सोचते हैं when we are in deep thinking, we sometimes narrow our eyes. ठीक है, हम ऐसे eyes को थोड़ा narrow कर देते हैं and when we are thinking something, deeply. So he narrowed his eyes gravely. Gravely means seriously. So in a very serious manner, he just narrowed his eyes and pursed his lips. And he just moved his lips up and down just to think that what can be the thing that he can give him to put in a cage. Now let me think, a white rat perhaps? He said that maybe a white rat will be fine. So I have some very nice white rats. So this customer said that no, I don't want rats. No, said the man, not rats, something with wings, something that flies. So now he gave some more hints. He said that I want something which is having wings also. So obviously you can also guess what he wanted. He wanted some birds, okay? So a bird, exclaimed Mr. Purcell. Now finally he guessed that the customer wanted a bird actually. So I think I should ask you now questions. After that, I'll move to next page. So please close your books and turn on your video if you want to give answers. So the students with the video on are Ipsa, Gaurish, Karthik, Bishop ने अभी बस ऑफ कर लिया, okay. So Chehek also. Chehek, please unmute. Okay, Savya, please. Savya, unmute.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes, please ask.
Yes, ma'am. मैम जो हमने लास्ट 2 पैराग्राफ्स कराए हैं अभी, हम वो एक बार ही रिपीट कर दो. एक्चुअली कनेक्शन चला गया था.
वो मैं रिपीट कर दूं एक बार. Okay, I'll ask questions
Yes,
to
ma'am.
student and then you will be able to get the whole idea. Okay, you will ask questions.
Okay, ma'am.
Then, okay, Karthik. Then, Karthik, what was strange about the entry of the customer? Why the entry of the customer was strange? Yes.
The entry of that customer was strange because whenever the customer comes in Mr. Purcell's shop, one doorbell ring, but when that person came, the bell doesn't rang, and he thought that that person might be a ghost.
Might be a ghost and he has come from air only. Okay. Well done. Next is Jasween, I think. Jasween, please unmute. Beta, illogically, Jasween, can you hear me, Jasween?
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, your voice is not clear. Next one is Sarang. Sarang, are you ready? Should I ask you a question? Speak up something, please.
I am audible, ma'am.
Yes, you're audible. So, beta, my next question is, why is Mr. Purcell compared to an owl?
Mr. Purcell compared themselves as owl because
Because
he was very clever person.
he was very clever. Okay. Anyone else? Ipsa, same question. Sarang, please listen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, because Mr. Purcell wears large, magnificent glasses that gives him the appearance of a wise and genial owl.
Yes, so Sarang, he used to wear large spectacles that gave him look of owl. Okay. Okay, next one is only 4 students. Should I ask question from 4 students only? Others were sitting just with the video off. Okay, then I'll give turn to these 4 students again and again. Okay, Gaurish. Gaurish, unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
So my question is, now Savya, you can listen to the question, then you will get idea. So please tell me the appearance of the customer. What type of appearance he had?
Ma'am, he is having gravely eyes and pursed lips.
Okay, customer, beta, customer. You are talking about Mr. Purcell.
Ma'am, just a minute.
Okay, now listen, please. Okay, listen to others also. Hargun.
Mr. Purcell was a bit confused.
Again, please, loudly.
Mr. Purcell was a bit confused.
I'm asking the customer, beta, what type of appearance the customer had? How he looked like? कैसा दिख रहा था वो?
Customer had strangely appearance.
How can you say that he had strange appearance? Reason? Okay, Saksham Sumar.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the customer is wearing a unfitted coat, which was new. He was wearing a shoe, and his hairs were brown in
Okay. He was wearing shiny shoes and cheap clothes and ill-fitting also. And he was a strange man because he was not looking at Mr. Purcell at all. He was just looking here and there only. Okay, then who's left here? Just a video of your turn. Here. So I'm again starting with you, Karthik. So
Yes, ma'am.
my question is, how he started the conversation, the shopkeeper?
Ma'am, he started the
Uh,
ma'am, the shopkeeper or the customer?
The shopkeeper. The shopkeeper was trying to start the conversation by saying which type of things?
Ma'am, I think he was saying that a nasty morning.
He said that it was unpleasant morning. Then he started discussing the weather also.
Yes, ma'am, that we were facing a very severe winter.
Yes, that we are going to face severe winter this time. So he started the conversation by saying these type of words. I hope somewhere it is clear now. Now next one, Ipsa, then Jasmine.
Yes, ma'am.
So Jasmine, sorry, Ipsa, finally when...
Ma'am, Ipsa.
Yes, Ipsa, when he started speaking, the customer started speaking, then what did he say? What did he demand from Mr. Purcell?
Ma'am, that he wants something in a cage.
Okay, what type of thing he wanted in a cage? Then he gave some other hints.
That has wings.
That has wing and that is small in size. So finally, customer demanded that he wanted something in a cage that should be small and has wings also. And obviously, he wanted some birds in the cage. Okay, next please. 20 to 25 roll number again, raise your hand.
Excuse me,
Anyone
ma'am.
is left or not?
Ma'am, the question that you have asked from me, ma'am, that line is not written in my book. It is like blurred.
It's not
It's
written,
blurred.
बेटा. Page number 39, जो orange
Yes,
line के
ma'am.
नीचे एक paragraph है, उसमें क्या लिखा है बेटा?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, उसके अंदर ma'am just ignoring Purcell for the moment he rolled his gaze around the shadowy shop. Ma'am, ma'am, first line he said
Okay.
a shutting glance and close cropped hair.
Okay, but otherwise it's written that he was wearing cheap clothes and ill-fitting clothes. Okay, you can add at that place only. Okay, you can add.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
So 20 to 25. Any doubt, Karthik? And others, please raise your hand. 20 to 25.
No, ma'am, वो पहले से hand raised था.
No? Okay, 26 to 30. 26 to 30. Ipsa, what's your roll number?
My roll number is 21.
Okay, 21. अब birds all right से लेके please read till magnanimously. Magnanimously. Then
Okay, ma'am.
next roll numbers will get turn. Yes.
A bird's all right. The customer pointed suddenly to a suspended cage which contained two snowy birds. Doves, how much for those? 550 came to the prompt answer, and a very reasonable price. They are a fine pair. 550. The man was obviously crestfallen. He hesitantly produced a $5 bill. I had liked to have these birds, but this is all I have got, just $5. Mentally, Mr. Purcell made a quick calculation which told him that a 50 cents reduction he could still reap a tidy profit. He smiled magnanimously.
Magnanimously, yes. So now, a bird's all right. A customer pointed suddenly to a suspended cage. Suspended means जो hang होता है, to hang something. So he saw one hung cage which contained two snowy birds. Snowy means white in color. And then doves, how much for those? Now he saw a pair of doves there and he asked for the price also. So what was the answer of Mr. Purcell? He said that $550. So came the prompt answer. Prompt means quick answer. So you quickly tell that 550 is the price of that those doves. Crestfallen. Crestfallen means disappointed. So man was disappointed, beta, because he was not expecting this much price from Mr. Purcell. So he hesitantly produced a $5 bill. He said that I'm having only $5. See, he gave him price $550. Now he is showing him only $5. Okay. So Mr. Purcell made a quick calculation. अब जो शॉपकीपर होते हैं, they just make one quick calculation कि उनको profit होगा या नहीं होगा. So similarly, Mr. Purcell also made a quick calculation. तो उसकी calculation उसको क्या बताया? That even वो 50 cent कम भी दे दे, $4.5 भी दे दे, still he would make a tidy profit. Tidy profit means nice profit, ठीक है, good profit. So see, उसने खुद कितने के खरीदे होंगे, maybe $2-3, and now he was telling him price of $550. Now customer is saying that I'm having only $5. He's ready to give him the pair of doves at $5 only. So he thought that okay, he smiled magnanimously. Magnanimously already meaning written here generously. बहुत अच्छे से हंसना, full smile. So he gave him full smile, and reasonable price का meaning आपको पता ही है, that is not much costly. Now next one, 25 to 30. Others please also raise hand. Yes, Karthik, please continue. I take
Yes,
them.
My dear man, if you want them that badly, you can certainly have them for $5. I will take them. He laid his $5 on the counter. Mr. Purcell tottered. मैम यहाँ पे ना मेरा एक वर्ड मैम कटा हुआ है मैम. टॉटेड के बाद क्या है?
Tottered on tiptoe.
Tottered on tiptoe, unhooked the cage and handed it to his customer. The man cocked his head to one side, listening to the constant chittering, the rushing scurry of the shop. That noise, he bluttered. Doesn't it get you? Noise? What noise? Mr. Purcell looked surprised. He could hear nothing unusual. The customer glared. I mean, all this cage stuff drives you crazy, doesn't it?
Okay. So mentally, okay, my dear man, if you want them that badly, you can certainly means surely, you can surely have them for $5. Now, अब उसमें आसान कर रहे थोड़ा Mr. Purcell, he said that okay, if you want them so badly, so okay, you can give me $5 only. I'll take them. He laid his $5 on the counter. Mr. Purcell tottered on tiptoe. Tottered means to move shakingly, not moving straight. Okay. So in a shaking manner, he just walked, unhooked the cage. He just brought that cage there and handed it to the customer. So finally, he sold pair of doves to the customer. The man cocked his head to one side. Cocked here means turned his head to one side, listening to the constant chittering. Chittering means sound. So he was again now observing the sound there. The customer was observing. Let me complete this, then you can go, okay? So, 1 minute. So the rushing scurry means confusing movement of the bird. So he just observed the confusing movements of the bird and said that noise he blurted. Blurted means said, doesn't it get you? So he said that, don't you feel bored the whole day listening to these type of sounds and looking at the birds moving in confusion here and there? So he asked the shopkeeper, noise? What noise? Mr. Purcell looked surprised. He said that this, I'm habitual to this. This is not noise for me. This is my habit only. Okay. So he could hear nothing unusual. The customer glared. I mean, all this cage stuff drives you crazy. He said that the all the animals and birds which are in cage, ये आपको crazy नहीं करते, they आपको mad नहीं करते. So he said that no, not at all. So we'll continue this tomorrow and we'll discuss the question answers also. And tomorrow we'll end our syllabus. Okay. So. Okay, beta, bye then. I'll meet you tomorrow.